Hey everyone, and welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Right.
Today we're talking about something everyone loves.
Free money.
Exactly, free money from the Canadian government.
That's right. And specifically, we're going to be talking about grants that can help you train for a brand new career.
And not just any career, but a career in the skilled trades.
Yeah. And skilled trades are super in demand all across Canada right now.
Absolutely.
So things like electricians, plumbers, bakers, hairstylists, like so many more.
That's awesome. So tell me more about this free money.
Okay, so there's a few different options out there.
Okay.
But today we're going to focus on some specific grants designed to support people who are training for something called a Red Seal trade.
Okay. A red seal trade. Now, I've definitely heard that term before, but to be honest, I don't really know what it means.
Yeah, a lot of people haven't heard about it.
Is it like, I don't know, a special seal you get for catching the biggest fish or something?
Uh-huh. No, not quite.
Okay.
Think of it like a quality stamp. That says this person has the skills and knowledge to work in any province or territory across Canada.
Oh, so it's a national standard for
Exactly.
the skilled trades.
So-
So it's basically like a passport.
Basically, yeah, it's a passport for skilled tradespeople.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it opens a lot of doors for you job-wise.
For sure.
And the Canadian government wants to make sure that more people can get that red seal, and that's where these grants come in.
Okay, awesome. So tell me about these grants.
Okay, so the three grants we'll be covering today are the Canada Apprentice Loan,
Okay.
the Apprenticeship Incentive Grant, or AIG for short,
Okay.
and then the Apprenticeship Completion Grant,
Okay.
or ACG for short.
Got it.
The AIG and the ACG are actually ending soon, so
Really?
it's extra important to understand how they work and who can apply.
Ending soon. Okay, so like when is the deadline?
March 31st, 2025
Okay, March 31st, 2025. Got it.
is the last day to apply for both of those.
Okay, all right. So if you've been thinking about an apprenticeship, now is the time to act.
For sure.
Let's get started and talk about the Canada Apprentice Loan first.
Okay, sounds good.
Now, how is this different from a grant?
Yeah, so the Canada Apprentice Loan is, well, it's a loan,
All right.
not a grant, but it's a pretty awesome loan because you can get up to $4,000 to help cover your expenses during each period of your apprenticeship training.
Ooh, okay.
And you can apply for up to 5 periods,
Wow.
meaning you could get up to $20,000.
Okay, that's a lot of money.
It is.
I'm guessing there's some rules, though.
Yeah, of course, there's a few.
Okay, like how do you even qualify for that loan?
So to be eligible for the Canada Apprentice Loan, you need to be a Canadian citizen, a permanent resident, or a protected person.
Okay.
And you can't be a high school student.
Okay.
This is for people who are ready to work.
Makes sense. So you're out of high school, you're ready to learn a trade, and you need a bit of financial support.
Yeah.
This loan could be a huge help.
Exactly. And here's the best part. As long as you stay registered in that Red Seal Trade program, you don't have to make any payments for up to 6 years.
Whoa, wait, 6 years without having to make any payments.
That's right.
That's incredible. That takes so much pressure off
For sure.
to be able to like complete your training
Yeah.
and, get your certification, start working, and then not have to worry about paying back that loan right away.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
It is.
Okay, so let's say I am interested in this Canada Apprentice Loan.
Okay.
How do I apply?
So the good news is the application process is all online now.
Okay.
You just need to create a My Service Canada account,
Oh, okay.
which you can do using your GC key or even your online banking information,
Cool.
or a provincial digital ID if you're in Alberta or BC.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
That sounds pretty straightforward.
it is.
Awesome.
Mm.
Okay, what about those other two grants that you mentioned?
Oh, yeah.
The AIG and the ACG.
So those are actually grants, which means they're free money that you don't have to pay back.
Okay, that's even better.
I know.
So what do those offer?
So the AIG, or the Apprenticeship Incentive Grant, can provide $1,000 for each year of training that you successfully complete, up to a maximum of $2,000.
Okay, so it's kind of like a little bonus
Yeah,
for sticking with your training.
that's right.
Awesome.
And the ACG, which stands for Apprenticeship Completion Grant, is a one-time payment of $2,000 that you get when you finish your apprenticeship and get your journey person certification.
So it's like a graduation present.
It is, yeah.
That's awesome. That's a really nice incentive to see your training through
It is.
to the very end.
Mm.
But just remember, both of these grants are ending soon.
Yeah,
March 31st, 2025 is the final deadline.
right.
So if you're eligible, don't wait to apply.
No, get that application in.
Yeah.
And just remember, both the AIG and the ACG require you to be registered in a Red Seal Trade program.
All right, so we've talked a lot about these Red Seal trades, but I'm still curious about a few things.
Okay.
Like, What even are some examples of Red Seal trades? And why is it so important to get that certification?
Yeah, so there are actually over 50 Red Seal trades in Canada,
Wow,
and they cover a whole bunch of different industries.
50. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
So we're talking everything from construction and mechanics to things like culinary arts
Okay.
and hairstyling.
Oh, wow. So many options. But
Mhm.
why is that Red Seal so important?
Well, remember how we talked about it being like a national standard?
Yeah, like a passport.
Yeah, so it basically means that your skills are transferable all across Canada.
Right.
So let's say you're a Red Seal electrician and you decide to move to a different province.
Okay.
Your Red Seal certification means that you don't have to start from scratch.
Right.
You can work anywhere.
It's huge.
It is, yeah.
Especially, in Canada when people are moving all over the place.
Right.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
And employers really value that Red Seal certification
Okay.
because it shows them that you've met a national standard of excellence.
Yeah, that you're serious about your craft.
It's,
Okay.
and it can lead to higher wages and more job opportunities.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm starting to really understand why pursuing a Red Seal trade is a good thing to do.
It really is.
It's a really smart move.
Yeah, it's an investment in your future.
Awesome. So let's say someone's ready to take the plunge.
Okay.
How do they find out more about these Red Seal trades
Yeah.
and, which one's the right fit for them?
So there are a lot of resources available.
Right.
The government website has a lot of information about each Red Seal trade,
Okay.
including, skills that are required, the type of work that's involved, and all the potential career paths you can take.
Oh, fantastic. Are there any organizations that could help with that as well?
Yeah, for sure. There are a bunch of organizations across Canada dedicated to supporting apprentices,
Perfect.
especially in Red Seal trades. And they can do things like provide mentorship, connect you with employers, and just help you navigate the apprenticeship system.
That's so reassuring to know that there's so much support out there to help people succeed in the skilled trades.
Absolutely. It's an exciting field to be a part of. And with these grants and support systems, there's really never been a better time to explore the possibilities.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what? I'm feeling really inspired. I think it's time to dive into some specific Red Seal trades.
Okay, let's do it.
What are some that really stand out to you?
Ooh, that's a tough one. There's so many good
I
options.
know, right?
But if you're mechanically inclined,
Okay.
heavy-duty equipment technician is a really great choice.
Okay.
Think big rigs, construction equipment, like all those machines that are always in demand,
Yeah.
and skilled technicians are needed to keep them running.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool. I feel like getting to work on those massive machines would be pretty fun.
Yeah, I think so.
What about something a little more delicate, though?
Okay, well, if you have a passion for food
Okay.
and a bit of a creative flair, becoming a Red Seal baker or cook might be the right choice for you.
Ooh, I like that.
Imagine like crafting delicious breads, pastries, and gourmet meals and getting paid for it.
No, that's a trade I can get behind.
Yeah.
I love baking, so turning that passion into a career is really appealing.
That's great.
What other options are out there?
Let's not forget those essential trades
Oh, yeah.
that keep our homes and cities running smoothly.
Okay.
Carpenters, electricians, plumbers.
Mhm.
These are highly skilled professionals
Absolutely.
who are always in demand.
Yeah,
And they play a vital role in building and maintaining our communities.
totally. Those are like the unsung heroes who keep everything working behind the scenes.
For sure.
It's amazing to think about how much they impact our daily lives.
It is.
What about if you enjoy working outdoors and you have a green thumb?
Oh, yeah. Well, landscape horticulturists might be a really good fit for you.
Okay.
You'd be designing and creating beautiful outdoor spaces.
Oh, I like that.
From gardens to parks, it combines creativity with practical skills.
I love that. It's amazing how diverse these Red Seal trades are.
It is.
There's truly something for everyone.
Yeah.
And with these apprenticeship grants, there's less of a financial barrier
Right.
to pursue these careers, which is awesome.
Absolutely.
So it makes it even more accessible.
Yeah,
I love that.
for sure.
Okay, so as we're wrapping up our conversation about these amazing grants, is there like one key message that you want our listeners to take away?
I think it's just important to remember that these grants are designed to empower you.
Yeah.
They're an investment in your skills and your potential.
Totally.
And by taking advantage of these opportunities, you're investing in yourself and your future, but you're also contributing to the growth and success of your community.
So well said. It's like creating a win-win situation
For sure.
for individuals, for communities, and for Canada as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Um,
Okay, so before we wrap up this episode completely, do you have any final thoughts for our listeners?
yeah, if you've ever thought about a career in the skilled trades,
Yeah.
now is the perfect time to actually explore those possibilities. These grants can open doors to some incredible opportunities, and with the right support, you can achieve your goals and build a really fulfilling and successful future.
I love it. Don't let this chance pass you by.
No, absolutely not.
All right, and on that note, we want to thank you all for joining us on this journey of discovery.
Yes.
We are so passionate about sharing these opportunities with you and helping you navigate this exciting world of skilled trades.
For sure.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share timely trends and news with your friends and family.
Yes, please do.
Let's spread the word about these incredible opportunities.
Absolutely.
Until next time, stay curious, keep those minds engaged, and keep reaching for your dreams.
We'll see you on our next deep dive. You know, it's actually really inspiring to see so many people interested in pursuing these skilled trades.
Yeah.
Or it's a path that can lead to a really fulfilling career.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think these apprenticeship grants are a huge factor in making those careers more accessible, especially for people who might not have the means to, pursue that training
Yeah, for sure.
otherwise.
Speaking of accessibility,
Yeah.
I'd love to talk about the potential impact of these grants on Indigenous communities.
That's right.
You know, skilled trades can be such a powerful tool for economic empowerment and self-sufficiency.
For sure.
And these grants can really help to open doors for Indigenous individuals and communities.
That's such an important point to bring up. So supporting Indigenous apprentices, it doesn't just benefit those individuals.
Right.
It actually strengthens communities as a whole.
Absolutely.
It's about creating opportunities for everyone to thrive.
Exactly.
Awesome.
And while we're talking about support,
Yeah.
it's important to acknowledge that there can be barriers for some people when it comes to accessing these grants.
Oh, for sure. Even with all the information out there,
Mm-hmm.
navigating that application process and gathering all of the documents that you need can feel pretty overwhelming, especially for someone who might not have easy access to technology or, support.
Absolutely. So things like having reliable internet access, tech skills, even just understanding the specific requirements for each province can create some big challenges.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's important to remember that not everyone has that same starting point.
Right.
And those barriers can be really significant.
Absolutely. So what can be done to help people overcome those barriers?
Yeah.
Are there support systems in place?
Yeah, for sure. So Service Canada actually has a dedicated toll-free number
Okay.
specifically for apprenticeship grants.
Perfect.
And you can call and ask questions, get clarification on the process, or
Perfect.
even request a paper application
Oh, that's great.
if you're not comfortable applying online.
Amazing. Are the resources available online as well?
Yeah, definitely. So the government website has all the details about each grant, including, who's eligible, how to apply, and they have frequently asked questions.
Perfect.
And there are also a ton of organizations all across the country dedicated to supporting apprentices,
Awesome.
especially in these Red Seal trades. So they can give you guidance on everything from like choosing a trade to preparing for your exam.
So even if that process seems a bit daunting at first, there's help available
Yeah, for sure.
every step of the way.
No one has to navigate this alone.
That's great to hear.
Yeah. And before we move on, I want to circle back to those deadlines again.
Okay, yes.
March 31st, 2025.
Got it.
Last day to apply for both the AIG and the ACG.
All right. Mark your calendars, everyone.
For sure.
And keep in mind that even if you haven't gotten all your documentation from your apprenticeship authority,
Right.
you can still submit your application.
That's right.
You have 12 months from your program completion date to provide those documents.
That's right.
So don't let those missing documents stop you.
Right.
Get that application in.
Exactly.
Focus on gathering those documents after. Perfect. Okay, so before we move on to some specific Red Seal trades, I'd love to know, what are some of the most common questions or concerns you hear from people who are considering applying for these grants?
Yeah. One of the most common questions is just about eligibility.
Okay.
People want to know if they meet the criteria and like what specific documents they need to provide.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's important to remember that each grant has slightly different requirements.
Okay.
So you really want to read through those guidelines
For sure.
carefully.
Awesome. Are there any misconceptions that you find you encounter about these grants?
Yeah, sometimes people assume that these grants are only for, young people
Right.
just starting their careers.
Yeah.
But that's not true.
Okay.
There's no age limit.
That's great.
So whether you're finishing high school
Yeah.
or looking for a career change later in life, you can still apply.
I love that. It's never too late to learn a new skill
Exactly.
and pursue a fulfilling career.
Yeah, and another one I hear a lot is that the application process is like way too complicated
Yeah.
and time consuming.
Yeah.
And while it does take some effort, it's definitely manageable.
Right.
And remember, there's support available if you need it.
Don't let that fear hold you back.
Yeah,
The rewards are definitely there.
absolutely.
Yeah, okay, awesome.
It's all about investing in yourself and your future.
So well said. Okay, so before we move on to explore some specific Red Seal trades, are there any other key takeaways you want to emphasize for our listeners?
Yeah, I think it's important to remember that these grants are designed to empower you. It's not a handout.
Yeah.
It's an investment in your skills and your potential.
Absolutely.
By taking advantage of these opportunities, you're investing in yourself, but you're also contributing to your community.
Totally. It's a win-win for everyone.
It really is.
Okay, amazing. I'm feeling inspired.
Good.
I'm feeling inspired. I think it's time to dive into some specific Red Seal trades.
Okay, let's do it.
What are some that really stand out to you?
Ooh, that's a tough one. There are so many good options.
know, right?
But if you're mechanically inclined,
Okay.
heavy-duty equipment technician is a really great choice.
Mm.
Think big rigs, construction equipment, like all those machines that are always in demand,
Yeah.
and skilled technicians are needed to keep them running.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
I feel like getting to work on those massive machines would be pretty fun.
Yeah, I think so.
What about something a little more delicate, though?
Okay, well, if you have a passion for food
Okay.
and a bit of a creative flair, becoming a Red Seal baker or cook might be the right choice for you.
Ooh, I like that.
Imagine like crafting delicious breads, pastries, and gourmet meals and getting paid for it.
Now that's a trade I can get behind.
Hmm.
I love baking, so
Yeah.
turning that passion into a career is really appealing.
That's great.
What other options are out there?
Let's not forget those essential trades
Okay.
that keep our homes and cities running smoothly.
Okay.
Carpenters, electricians, plumbers,
Mm-hmm.
these are highly skilled professionals. Absolutely, who are always in demand.
Yeah,
And they play a vital role in building and maintaining our communities.
totally. Those are like the unsung heroes who keep everything working behind the scenes.
For sure.
It's amazing to think about how much they impact our daily lives.
It is.
What about if you enjoy working outdoors and you have a green thumb?
Oh, yeah. Well, landscape horticulturism might be a really good fit for you.
Okay.
You'd be designing and creating beautiful outdoor spaces.
Oh, I like that.
From gardens to parks, it combines creativity with practical skills.
I love that. It's amazing how diverse these Red Seal trades are.
It is.
There's truly something for everyone.
Yeah,
And these apprenticeship grants, there's less of a financial barrier
right.
to pursue these careers, which is awesome.
Absolutely.
So it makes it even more accessible.
Yeah.
I love that.
For sure.
Okay, so as we're wrapping up our conversation about these amazing grants, is there like one key message that you want our listeners to take away?
I think it's just important to remember that these grants are designed to empower you.
Yeah,
They're an investment in your skills and your potential.
totally.
And by taking advantage of these opportunities, you're investing in yourself and your future, but you're also contributing to the growth and success of your community.
So well said. It's like creating a win-win situation
For sure.
for individuals, for communities, and for Canada as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Okay, so as we wrap up our deep dive into Canadian apprenticeship grants, what final words of wisdom do you have for our listeners today?
If you've ever even just thought about a career in the skilled trades, now is the time to really explore those possibilities.
Absolutely.
These grants can open doors to so many incredible opportunities, and with the right support, you can achieve your goals and build a really fulfilling and successful future.
I love it. Don't let this chance pass you by.
No, absolutely not.
All right. And on that note, we want to thank you all for joining us for another deep dive.
Yes.
We're so glad you're here with us learning about these amazing opportunities. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share timely trends and news with your friends and family so we can keep spreading the word about these awesome opportunities.
Yes, please do.
Until next time, stay curious, keep those minds engaged, and keep reaching for your dreams.
We'll see you on our next deep dive.